smoking. So let me. We need to do something about guns, yo. We need to do something about guns, yo. There's too much violence going on. Too many people getting shot and killed, yo. We gotta do something about these guns. They seem to be doing more harm than good. To me, you know what I mean? Man, Bronx, Brooklyn, Houston, uh, Memphis, LA, Compton, Dallas, Atlanta, of Seattle. Ain't nowhere safe, cuz. Nowhere safe. Now people is being gunned down and killed daily, man. It's this thing I be seeing going on social media. It say we're literally being hunted each day. Wow. Wow. And it don't matter if you're female or male. These bad guys with the guns ain't caring, homie. They ain't caring, cuz. Something needs to be done about this. Is this somehow the government could put a freeze on gun manufacturers and say they can't make any or distribute any for let's say 20 years, 30 years or so? So we can round up some of these guns that we already got out here? Because there's way more guns than it. It's probably a million guns per person. on this earth. That's that's too high of a ratio, man. That's why any old and every old body got them. That's why. Now, those righteous people on the ships of guns need to protect their gun. And they said a lot of guns are stolen out of cars and home invasions and carrying on. Uh, Now, there's no reason for leaving your gun in your car. If you carrying a gun, why leave it in your car? I don't understand that. It may be in my car with me, but when I get out, I'm going to have it with me. Why leave it in the car? That part I don't understand. Now, it's sad how people will storm your house to come get you for your possessions. It's crazy. They doing it. Only thing I can tell you is be alert, be ready, have a dog, that'll bark, that could warn you. It seems like these alarm systems don't really stop a thing. Sorry about that, y'all. Apologize. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Violence is bad everywhere, cuz. Everywhere. Mexico, Colombia. You see so much on this internet, cuz. So much on here, man. Violence on top of violence on top of violence on top of violence. And something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. Literally. People's lives is at stake here. You understand? Even cops, man, it's being gunned down, shot at, and everything, man. This internet is a whole other ball game as far as information. A lot of stuff on here. There's some accurate stuff on here, and it's a lot of jive on here too. But this violence is real. This violence is real, and something needs to be done about this. Seriously. And then I see a lot of things where a lot of guys who did some things, like one guy beheaded some lady somewhere with a big old knife. Minneapolis, somewhere maybe, up in that area, not too long ago. Released on bail. I see another one. Another guy killed some people up. He was released on bail. What's going on here, man? I'm not understanding. One guy, he had this old crazy ass tattoo across his head. Should that be insist enough for a judge to look at him and say, this guy here ain't your average Joe? Just that alone would have made me say, wow, this guy here is not the average Joe. But y'all made it easy for the man to set bond and be released to the streets to do harm. What's going on here, brother? It ain't right. Something ain't right here. I truly think we need another political party, though. Something other than Republican and Democrat. Because what we've been dealing with them for hundreds of years now, right? No more need to be said about that, huh? These two parties here ain't seeming to get much done. And I just hear some reports supposedly that the Afghanistan war cost them $100 million a day for over 20 years. Wow, that kind of money? To do that? I guess you count equipment, fuel, blase, blase. You add everything up. You over there shooting, bombing, carrying on for 20 years. Think about it. Feeding them. Think about it. What, that kind of money? Now, can we get the Republicans and the Democrats to agree on, let's say, let's not help nobody else but America for the next 20 years? If you can spend that kind of money, let's say in Afghanistan, Iraq, and other things in war, can we do that here? With infrastructure, training, jobs, building up better schools, hospitals, facilities to get the homeless off the streets and taken care of, etc. I mean, that kind of money. Can we get the Republicans and the Democrats to agree, well, let's not do nothing for nobody else for so many years? All the money we doing with them, like we gonna tell them no hard feelings, but we gonna fix home. Then we get back to y'all. Can we get them to agree upon that and take care of this right here? Get more law enforcement, better training, whatever, to counter all this violence and shit, violence going on and stuff going on. I forgot, I guess it's for kids. I mean, come on now. That ain't right. That ain't right. We should be able to take care of us, take care of our problems. We always talk about it ain't enough funding, it ain't this, that, it ain't this, that, and the third. Come on, man. It's just too much violence in the world. It's just too much. We have to do something. And I'm not just counting war. What about space and other programs we fund lots of money into? Why we can't put that stuff on a hold and truly take care of this country? For real though. For real. It's time to take care of this country because our children's future depends on it. As of right now, our children's future seems bleak to them. Now, our kids is going through some stuff. Yes, they are. Chicago, everywhere, LA, New York, everywhere, Louisiana, everywhere. Our children going through some things. But just imagine children in war-torn countries, like Afghans and different countries that have been shelled and bombed over a couple of decades. A lot of them haven't even rebuilt from that. Imagine what them kids going through. In some of these countries in Africa and other places across the world. Just imagine. And it's wrong for us as adults to see these type of burdens put upon these children. They're not deserving of this. It's trauma to these children, man. It's trauma to these kids to experience such horrors, such as violence, man. Why is it we can't take care of home? Why is it? I couldn't believe the numbers I was hearing spent on Afghanistan. Since they closing it out now, they talking about it. They said it took $100 million a day to have them out there. $100 million? Where they have salaries, they need equipment, ammunition, blah, blah, blah. I guess you got to add it all up. Fuel for tanks, cars, planes, you name it. They got to feed them, all types of stuff. So I can imagine. Yeah, it could probably take that much. Like I say, you're shooting and you're bombing day and night. Day and night. So I can imagine how much that type of stuff costs. I can imagine. But come on now. Let's say we chose to stay out of it. We understand it's an issue, crisis, whatever, work it out. And let's say we chose to use that kind of money here, in this country, for that amount of time. A lot of issues we could have resolved. That we could have resolved with that type of money. Whether it's education, jobs, diseases, homelessness, whatever going on, we could have been fixing some things with them types of resources. Come on now. That don't smell good to me. With all the issues that we have going on here in this country. All the issues we have going on here in this country. It don't make sense. But let me give you some truth on something, and let me give you some facts on something. As far as I know, for hundreds of years, when it comes to politics, voting for a president, a governor, mayor, whatever it was, it came down to Republican or Democrat. I heard of a Green Party, Independent Party before on the thing, on the ballot. Was it a Green Tea Party? I don't know. But it was a few other things, yes, other than Republican and Democrat. But it boiled down to Republican and Democrat. Mainly them two. Being in control of the politics here in this country. Them the two majorities of it. The Democrats and the Republicans. We didn't have them for all these years, hundreds of years, hundreds. And still ain't nothing right. Still ain't none of them been bold enough to say, you know what, we gonna work on America and nothing but America. Until we got it together, then we could do business with you people. But we cannot police the world. We cannot put our children's lives on the line for something that's way over here on the other side of the globe that don't involve us. You know what I mean? We'll help you with trade or blase, but other than that, we can no longer police the world because we need to police our own. America is infested with violence as of right now, so we finna fix that. But we know a lot of things is the cause of the violence here. Money, jobs, training, homelessness, diseases. We got so many things to fix. Education, and so on. We could build better schools, infrastructure, pave better streets, secure bridges, and so on. You know, with the kind of money we use in conflicts across the world, the globe, or our involvement with other nations around the globe. But something needs to be done about these guns, y'all. What you think? I would know about the likes because they ain't gonna allow comments. Because I got this for kids. I want the kids to be aware of what's, well, they don't need to be aware, they see it with their own eyes. These kids see it. Many of these kids feel it. Feeling it every day, man. I mean, it's just so sad, man. The violence, man. It's violence, bro. This violence. It seems like nobody's safe. They shooting kids down, too. They not caring. I mean, especially these carjackers and jackals and robbers and can, man. It's crazy, brother. You never know what's watching you. So you need to be in combat mode every time. You know, when you pull up for gas and shit, like, well, I'm sorry, for gas and stuff, certain times of night, you gotta be careful out there. You know, you gotta be careful. We're seeing a lot of those going on the internet too. Sad. Especially that woman they killed out here in Houston about a month or so ago, man. I believe they got somebody in custody for that. 2 people. I guess I know how y'all feel about it through the likes because you can't comment because it's for kids. Unless they let me change it. If they let me change it, I'll change it. Let me see something. Probably have to wait till it uploads to do that. But man, it's just too much violence in the world, you guys. Something needs to be done about it. And it seemed like you do that through law and through Congress and Senates and stuff like that. So perhaps we need another party. And all us who feel like we should worry about America. Our motto is we worry about America. And we make it even across the board in America. We worry about us and make it even across the board for everyone. You know what I mean? Everybody should qualify or be entitled to the same, according to the American standard. You know what I mean? And maybe some more stricter laws and stiffened penalties change some of these criminals' minds, man. A lot of them getting spanked on the hand, to me. A lot of them getting spanked on the hand. And I think, certain acts should hold them for a while. Me, if you ask me, should have been hold them. Some cats, like I say, how they get released on bail so easily? It don't make sense. I mean, come on, anyone can tell. And then there's one guy they showed a series of mug shots. They say now all these mug shots, he had like 16, 17 of them. Y'all didn't know this guy here is a problem? We got some things to fix, y'all. Y'all let me know how you feel in the likes. Let's come up with another political party, you guys. I don't know what to name it, what y'all want to call it. Let's call ours FEP. Fair even party. Let's be fair and even about everything. You know what I mean? You see where I'm getting at? We need something else other than Republican and Democrats, all I'm saying, because it's been hundreds of years with these two, and look where we stand. Look where we at. So let me know through the lights what you think. I love you all the same. Respect you all equally. And I'm out.